Woo. All right, y'all. What up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome to Angelic Fire Channel. What's up, everybody? My name is Marshall. Listen, y'all, this is a bonus for my true personal stories, y'all. This is a good one. Listen, y'all. Remember, life is purely spiritual. So all my true personal stories is always something spiritual about them. Always something with God is in everything. Listen, y'all. Put God in everything. Give God the glory. Give God all the praise, y'all. I'm sharing my true personal stories, authentically, truthfully, and honestly. Better believe it, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm gonna give people some time to get in here, y'all. Hey, what is going on with this? Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Work with me, y'all. Work with me. Y'all still there? Okay. All right, y'all. Hope y'all walking with love, everybody out there. Hope y'all holding y'all peace out there, everybody too as well. And I know people like, man, Marshall, you supposed to do my personal stories like once every month, but just feeling my spirit to do this personal story, y'all, because there are a lot of people dealing with certain things, a lot of people dealing with decisions they need to make, a lot of people dealing with this devils, demons, you know, anxiety. And I'm gonna tell you about anxiety. Anxiety, y'all, people are making confirmation, believe y'all gotta go get pills and do other stuff. Like anxiety is an entity, y'all. Y'all go to God about anxiety because God will remove all those things. Jehovah Rapha, God is your healer, y'all. Go to God for every single thing. I guarantee you, God will make it. Listen, God can do all things, and you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you, y'all. Listen, all right, y'all. I'm gonna give it a second, y'all, because I didn't plan on going on. I didn't plan on going live today, y'all. I really didn't. I didn't plan on going live. I didn't plan on doing a true personal story today. Probably not until probably next month or probably the end of August. But like I said, all right, y'all. Oh yeah, remember, y'all. Support Sundays, y'all. We got support Sundays coming this week. I got 3 slots still available for support Sundays. 3 slots still available for support Sundays, y'all. And I do 10. It's only 10 slots for support Sundays, y'all. I only do on support Sundays, only 10, y'all, because if I'm talking to people, and you know what? Let me, somebody had the nerves, man. Let me tell you in the comments. Look, listen, walk in love with everybody out there. Walk in love, I want to tell you. Somebody had the nerve to be like, what, I got to pay to talk to you? No, you don't have to pay to talk to me on support Sundays. Support Sundays, support Sundays. Ain't nothing about it. The first 10 who sign up, that's who gets the slots, y'all. And there's 3 more available. And I'm so grateful for y'all. Thank you, y'all. This is a bonus, my true personal stories, y'all. I hope y'all walk in love, everybody out there. What's up, everybody? What up? What up? What up? What up? What's up, everybody? Listen, can I get some water, y'all? If I grab some water, y'all ain't gonna leave, are y'all? Just want to grab some water. That's it. Grab some water. I'm getting up. I'm grabbing water. So I'm doing. Got water on standby, y'all. Listen, y'all. Hey, we're gonna start this up. And I know I was supposed to do my true personal stories to probably the end of August or by next month, but it fell in my spirit to do this one because a lot of people are dealing with what I'm about to say. Because remember, life is purely spiritual, y'all. Life is purely spiritual, and make no mistake. That put God in everything that you do. Put Elohim, Jehovah Elohim, Nisi Elohim. God's in control of all things in your life. Better believe it. All right, y'all. This is a good one. My true personal stories, and let me tell you, and it's probably a lot of people have decisions to make. A lot of people are going through things right now. A lot of spiritual warfare going on. And let me tell you something. Spiritual warfare. If you're going, listen, this happens every day, whether you believe it or not. The unseen is always around us. It's just what we allow ourselves to see, y'all. All right, y'all. Let's get into this. My true personal stories, y'all. What up, y'all? What up? Okay, y'all. This was back. Now, I wasn't. I wasn't even spiritually aware at this time, and I wish that I would have said something to my friend about what I seen, because understand, like, sometimes we don't speak. We like to, some of y'all, some people like to keep things in. Sometimes y'all gotta speak the truth. Be truth speakers. Speak the truth. Shame the devil, y'all. And at this time, I was not spiritually awakened. But I knew that I knew I could do things, and I knew I was spiritually gifted, but I was not awake. I was not aware when this happened. And I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of people are dealing with this right now. Right now, people are dealing with this in their home settings, in relationships. with families, if you married, if you got a spouse, if you got a boyfriend, girlfriend, y'all got kids. I don't care if y'all married or not, but this is going to touch your household. This story right here, y'all. All right, listen. I was riding, I had a Gixxer 750, y'all. I said, man, let me tell you. And I had a crotch rocket, Yeah, I was a biker boy. And I love riding. Riding a motorcycle is like a new world, y'all. It's not like riding in the car, driving a car. When you drive a motorcycle, this is a whole new world. This is different, okay? And I had a friend, and let me tell you something. And listen, I gotta say this, y'all. I have to say this. Because everybody like, oh, I don't see age, I don't see race, I don't see color, I don't see ethnicity. Listen, stop it. I'm black, but you don't see race. I'm white. Hold on, y'all. Now I'm Chinese. Listen, stop the bull crap. Listen, people see race. People stop doing that. We are human, though. It's the human race. But my thing is, don't try to blind yourself. Don't put on those blinders and not see what we see, what goes on around us every single day. Life is purely spiritual, y'all. So this story, I had a friend. He was happened to be white. This is the only white friend I had, okay? This was my dog. Loved him. I loved him, right? And I remember we met riding motorcycles, and when he was like, hey, Marshall, man, I met this new girl, and I want you to go with me. Now, me and him was hanging on motorcycles before he even got this new girl, okay? Now, mind you, this particular friend was, he was from Florida, but him and his mother moved up to Michigan, okay? And let me tell you, when I met the new girl that he took me to go see on motorcycles, we went over her house. Now, this girl he showed me, remind you, me and him was friends before he met her. When I seen her, my spiritual bills was going off. Now, I was not aware. I was not spiritually awakened at this time. This was some years ago, y'all. Years ago. And I was like, I looked at her, and it wasn't nothing good that I was like, oh, I don't know. Something was different. Something was not right. And I don't know. But let me tell you something. It was a reason. Everything happens for a reason. It's no coincidence. And it's probably a good thing that I didn't say what I felt at that time. And it's probably good. Everything's happening for a reason. That's why I'm here telling you all this story at Support Sundays. So he was like, yeah, man. And I'm not going to say no names. I can't do that. I'm not saying no names. But he was like, yeah, you know what? Let's call her Tiffany, okay? And let's call my friend Donald. Donald and Tiffany, okay? My friend's name is Donald. The girl he introduced to, this new love of his, her name's Tiffany. She's like, man, I want you to meet Tiff. I was like, yeah. So we rode on motorcycles over there, and I met her, and I just saw this. It was just her or energy. Something was off. I don't know. They got married, okay? They got married. They had a kid, okay? They got married, had a kid, and everything else, right? So I was his only black friend, okay, y'all? Only black friend and everything. So when this situation transpired, he got married to her. The bachelor party happened, and I'm a fast forward through all that. So I was the only black person at the bachelor party, and everything. His mom came. His mom, I love his mom. His mom used to hug me and everything else, and his friends. And you could tell some of them were kind of funny, but like, why is he the only one that gets the hug? Why is it? And she said what she said to him, but it was just funny about that. But anyway, they're married now. They have a kid, right? Now this was years ago, and I believe right now I haven't had no contact with my friend in a very, 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 very long time. Haven't heard from a very long time. We haven't talked in years. So, but his kid probably is late teens and everything else now. But at this time, his girlfriend, now wife, she was always going out every Thursday. Every Thursday she was out, going out. Now, mind you, they're married. Now, it don't matter if you're married, y'all live together, if y'all have a relationship, man, people don't understand. Listen, when you are in a relationship with somebody, I don't care if you live with them or not. Listen, when you dating somebody and getting to know somebody, you dating that person as you should be, like looking at them as if this could be somebody I can pursue something further with. So just because like, oh, we not married or we ain't together or we ain't exclusive. My thing is, yeah, we never will be if I don't like what's going on with us initially when I first met you. So y'all can't get to a certain point unless y'all prove yourselves to each other, earn each other's respect, earn each other, and earn each other's, the truth. You can't, you don't give nobody your trust. People got to earn your trust, y'all. Remember that. Trust is earned, not given. So So when this happened, and I remember he was calling me and stuff like, yeah, we can just hang out. We can just hang out every time she was going out every Thursday. I didn't say nothing, but he had his friends always talking bad about his wife. I never talked bad about her. I wasn't saying nothing bad about her. I would never say that because it's my homeboy's wife. I ain't doing that. It ain't my business at all. I'm supporting my homeboy, right? Supporting my friend. And it was my birthday, and I guess his wife had a friend birthday like a day before or after mine or something like that. And my birthday's in March, by the way, but it was around that time, right? So, man, when this happened, he was like, "Yeah, I can't go to your birthday because I gotta, because my wife Tiff, she going out with her homegirl. Y'all birthday at the same time." I was like, "Oh man, don't worry." I was like, "Oh, for real?" I was like, "Why we can't?" I was like, "Come on." And I said, "All right, forget it, whatever." And he said, and then I said, "Okay." He said that when his, Tiff, which is his wife, her girlfriend, his wife's girlfriend, he was watching her daughter, right? Her daughter came in the house. He watching the kids. His wife goes out now. She goes out she was going out every other weekend, all the time when they got married. And his homeboys just say stuff all about it. And I never said that. I never said about his wife. I'm not gonna say that because you don't ever speak against your homeboy. Start talking. Listen, y'all. If somebody speak against people that y'all stop, man, don't just cut them out, man. Don't they ain't be talking bad about people that y'all dating or y'all with, whatever. But anyway, um, basically, so when his wife went to the birthday party, her homegirl came and picked her up. He ended up watching his wife's girlfriend's daughter. Okay, his wife's girlfriend's daughter is the same age as his son at the time, around like maybe 5 or 6. I don't know. But she came in and asked my friend, like, "Oh, you're not going to the birthday party with my mom and your wife? It's two other guys in the car." Yeah, it's two other dudes in the car. Now, by this time, his wife and the wife's best friend going for birthday, they already drove off, and he watching his wife's best friend's daughter that's around 5 or 6, like his son. And he like, "Huh? What did you say?" And man, so he calls his wife before he like, "Hey, is there two guys in the car with you?" She like, "No." And she just told him no. And he was like, "Oh, so it's not two guys in the car with you." Mind you, she pulled up with her girlfriend with two dudes in the car to pick her up to go hang out for her birthday party and made her husband watch her girlfriend's kid. This is crazy, right? Now, the reason why I know this is because he called me at 3 or 4 in the morning bawling because he was like, "Marshall, man, I knew you never said anything to me about all my friends like that." And I called and he said, "I've been arguing from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. about this because he didn't know that this was going on behind his back." Let me tell y'all something. Life is purely spiritual. So when you have kids in the household, whether you're trying to keep a family together, whether you're trying to stay in your marriage, whether you're trying to keep a commitment together, but all your kids see is toxicity in the household, all your kids see is two people arguing and cheating and deceiving each other all the time, understand there's a deep rooted it's toxicity. Two entities are keeping each other stuck, and your kids are viewing this going on. I don't care what people say. Well, we go in the back room, close the door. Y'all think by closing the door, kids ain't stupid. Kids are not stupid. Kids understand what's going on in the house. Kids are more connected than adults are. Kids are connected to the Most High because they're young. They're more sensitive. They're more spiritually sensitive to what's going on around them more than y'all ever think. Y'all think kids don't know? Oh, kids know. They know. And see, what happened is that's how generational curses begin. General curses begin by what the parents do and what the parents allow to be in their energy in the household and what they're trying to say. I'm staying here for the kids. I'm doing this for that. I'm doing this and want to make themselves feel like they champion doing something. No, 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 no. If you were doing something for your household and trying to make something, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. You would be making everything better. You wouldn't be betraying. You wouldn't be deceiving. You wouldn't be lying. You wouldn't be, stealing, whatever you may be doing. You'll be honest, you'll be truthful, and then you will put that same integrity and character into your kids so they can see that in the house. But when it's not like that no more, listen, we all fall short, we all do things, no judgment, no criticism, but we shouldn't have to lie to ourselves. So that toxicity that kids are seeing, generational curses start beginning with the kids because the kids seeing that. And lo and behold, when your kids grow up and they see that, they start repeating the same patterns their parents are repeating. See, this is something. Now, this true person story was that because of what I seen. I'm not gonna say more. I'm not gonna put more on that story than what I seen happening because it started manifesting by when people try to stay together and they're both toxic in the household. This is a that's where inner child trauma comes up. That's when all those entities and that generational curse, that entity, it gets it manifests. It gets deep rooted into your kids, and your kids grow up doing this thing, y'all. I'm telling y'all what I seen, and I'm telling y'all what I know from the Most High, Jehovah Elohim, y'all. Listen, this is a bonus one for my spirit, for my true personal stories, y'all. Remember, life is purely spiritual, y'all. If y'all still here with me, I'm so grateful for y'all. And I hope y'all walking in love with everybody out there. I hope y'all enjoy y'all evening out there. Listen, y'all, if no one's told you that they love you, guess what? I love you. But there is one who loves you more than I. That is El Shaddai, Jehovah Elohim, Jehovah Rapha. God is your healer, y'all. Listen, y'all. What is the motto of the Angelic Fire Channel? I know y'all know. What's the motto of it? Some of y'all, I know y'all know. That's right, y'all. Walk in love. Walk in love, y'all. Peace. Love y'all.